Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tessie and today we are going to be making a bubble skirt. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. So for this tutorial, I'll be making use of 2 yards of fabric. This is a crepe fabric. I'm making use of 2 yards. So the first thing first is to cut out the length of the skirt. So now you determine the length of your skirt. For me, I'm using 18 inches minus band. So I'm using 18 inches for the length. Then after checking the length of your skirt, you are to add 3 or 4 inches extra. So I check the length of my skirt, which is 18 inches minus band, right? So what I have left here is 3 inches. So I added 3 inches extra. So I have 18 inches for the length of my skirt and I added 3 inches. So to know the amount of fabric to cut out is your waist measurement times 2 or times 3. But it's best you do it times 3 so that it will be fuller and finer. So my waist is 30. When you times 30 times 3, it will give us 90. So you need to cut out 90. So I'm cutting out 90. Mine wasn't enough, so I had to add and then join them together to get my 90. So this is it. So now the next thing we're going to do is to fold our fabric into two. So after folding it into two, I'll notch the middle part of the top and then notch the down part as well. So we're good to go with the main fabric. So we're going to be cutting out the lining. So guys, you need to pay close attention. You know when we're cutting the main fabric, the length of the skirt is 18 inches, but your lining needs to be shorter. So the length of my lining here is 16 inches. The length of my main fabric is 18, but my lining, the length is 16. Your lining needs to be shorter. Hope you understand. Now, after chalking 16 inches, now to know the amount of fabric to cut out for the lining is your waist measurement. So you chalk out your waist measurement. My waist is 30, right? So I have 30 here plus extra 10 inches. So your waist plus extra 10 inches. That's what you need to cut out for your lining. So guys, if you do not understand, just rewind the video again. Your main fabric, the length is 18, right? The lining should be 16. Then the amount of fabric to cut out is your waist measurement plus extra 10 inches. So guys, after doing that, we're good to go. I'll fold my lining into two this way. And I'll also notch the middle part, that's the top part of the lining, and notch the down part of my lining as well. So guys, it's important to notch. You can see the notches. Just don't mind this thing. I'm just doing this tutorial for you guys. So after notching, this is what it looks like. So what we'll do next is to add the lining and the main fabric together. So just watch closely. So I'm going to place my main fabric on my lining. The both notch parts should align. So the notch part of the lining and the main fabric should align this way. And it should also align at the down part as well. So guys, what we'll be doing next is working on the down part. So we're going to be pleating our main fabric to the lining. So you're only pleating the main fabric on the lining. So I'm just going to arrange my pleats. So you could arrange your pleats and then pin them down. So like I said, you are only pleating the main fabric on the lining. You're not pleating the lining. So you pleat your main fabric on the lining just like this. So guys, after placing my fabric this way, I'll go ahead now to stitch. I'll use 1/2 inch to stitch all the way down and then make sure the notches are aligning when stitching. It's very important you do that. So I'll stitch and then shows what it looks like. So guys, after stitching, this is what the down part looks like, as you can see. So what I'll do next is to flip it to the right side. So I'll take the lining in. So you know that the lining is shorter, right? The lining is shorter than the main fabric. So what I'll do next is to drag the lining up. So you drag it to meet up with the length of the main fabric. So after setting it, I'm just going to drag the lining to meet up with the length of the main fabric. So make sure the notches align as well at the top part. So I'll drag my lining this way and then pleat only the main fabric to meet up with the length of the lining. So I'll drag and then pleat Hope you understand. You're pleating only the main fabric, just the way we did at the down part. You're pleating only the main fabric on top of the lining. So guys, after pleating, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So what I'll be doing next is cutting out my band. Now to cut out your band, you need your waist measurement plus 2 inches for zip allowance. So like I said, my waist is 30. So 30 plus 2 inches, that's 32 inches. So my band, I have 32 inches and the wideness is 5 inches. So I folded it into two, that's 2.5. So what I'll do is to notch the middle part of my band. So you notch the middle part of your band and then you place it at that notch part of the main fabric. So you place it at the notch part and then you stitch all the way down. You stitch all the way down here and then you stitch this all the way. You drag it in and stitch it all the way down to where the band stop. So guys, after adding the band to it, this is what it looks like. Since this is a practical, I'm not going to be weaving the band area. I'm just going to fold it into two this way. And then from the waist, I'll come down to 10 inches. I'll double stitch and stitch all the way down and then attach my zip to it. I'm going to be using an invisible zip for this and then shows the end result. So guys, this is the end result. This is what the skirt looks like. As you can see, making this skirt won't take you like 20 minutes. It's very simple to make. It's a very simple DIY. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Make yours and send it to me on Instagram at So With Tess. I love you guys and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop a comment and make sure you're following me on all platforms at So With Tess. I love you guys and do have a blessed day. Bye.